Hello and welcome, it's Deborah from Attic Lane and you're at day 11 of my 12 Cards of Christmas series where I'm sharing as many different techniques and ideas as I can pack into each of these short daily videos. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything. Today's card is all about inking techniques and stamping. And I'm starting with a white square card which is 6 inches square, and I'm going to use repositionable tape to hold my card in place, and I'll be able to erase that at the end. I'm using my ruler to measure a specific ½ inch distance from one side of my card on the left hand side, because I'm going to create a border, and the ruler helps me just check all the way down the line that my masking is straight and it's not squint, because I do tend to do things squint if I don't use a ruler. Now I'm measuring in 2½ inches from the right hand side of my card, and I'm going to put a piece of scrap paper in there to mask off that area of the card. What I'm doing is creating a white panel, which is where I'm going to work my design. I'm now taking some post-it notes, and this is the kind that has adhesive all on the back of it, and I've cut a little curve and I'm going to use this to create a hill. So I'm putting my post-it note hill in place on my white panel, and I'm going to take one of my colours. This is a very pale Narcissus Versacolour ink, and I'm using a dry baby wipe to pick up that colour. I've got a piece of scrap paper by the side of me, and I'm using that to take off any excess from the ink because I don't want a strong ink. The best way to smooth this onto your paper is if your baby wipe is almost dry. You can always add more colour, you can't take it away. I'm going to use increasingly darker colours, and you'll see that I'm focusing on the top left of that hill. It's going to be like a sunset that's coming in from the left hand side of the panel. Because I've explained to you how I'm using the inks and the dry baby wipe, the rest of this panel is simply a process of using the different colours and applying the different colours, and then there will be some inking up and some stamping as I go through making the card. But now I want to leave you with some music because I want you just to enjoy the process and just enjoy watching this. So I'll meet up with you when the design is complete. I do hope you'll try these techniques yourself. As you can see, you can cut your hill shapes from paper, you don't need any special equipment, and then you just use a dry baby wipe and some nice ink colours to create your design. I'm now taking away all of the masking that we put on earlier, and there's a lot of very lovely clean white space around that image. I'm using my Quickie glue pen to add some dots of glue to the top of my hills because I'm going to add some nice sparkly glitter to make it look like there's a shimmer of frost on the hills. I use a clear distress glitter and I'm just going to add that to the top of the hills and the glue will hold it in place. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Do join me tomorrow for day 12 when I have not just one card, I have 9 cards because I got a little bit carried away for the last day. In the meantime, here's a close-up of today's card and I'll see you soon.